Larrimore. You'll find me on Twitter at Amy Allstar. Other things that are somewhat interesting, I'm the director of a management consulting firm in Philadelphia, and I'm the founder of the Philadelphia Swap Party. And today I'm here to share my story about how I gave away my weight so that other people could succeed. You see, being overweight is all in your head. Our body image is a view that we keep in our head, and this is really what drives our behavior. And so a lot of well-meaning people are going to say, you should eat this, you should eat that, you should do this, you should do that. But the fact of the matter is, it doesn't always work. In fact, most of the time, it doesn't work at all. So what happens is you then reinforce the negative image that you have of yourself in your head, and it creates this sort of vicious cycle. And I wanted to share with you a couple of the things that were in my head. And the story modifies itself slightly, but the fact of the matter is there was one overwhelming theme, is that being overweight doesn't matter. That was a story that I told myself for a very long time. So what does matter to me was being successful in business. And I was actually really happy because one of the speakers here today made this correlation. And there's this correlation that if you're fit, you're going to be successful in business. And my gut reaction was always F that. I'm a very successful businesswoman, and you know what? It doesn't matter if I'm overweight. But I did spend a lot of time thinking about why I could be so successful in some areas of my life and so unsuccessful in others. And maybe there was something to really learn here. So I did the work. I really sat down and figured out where I was, so to speak, what was so in certain areas of my life. And what I came to realize is there were 5 common motivations that existed for me. And they always existed everywhere I was successful. And almost universally, they did not exist in areas where I was not successful. So I found that it was really important to me to empower other people. It's a common thread in everything that I do. What I also found is that being grateful to those who contribute and helping to connect people is really the accomplishment and the reward that means the most to me. And so obviously, you're going to have different motivations. We all have our own. But what I came to realize is this is the truth I live by. And if I wanted to be successful, that had to be in all areas of my life. And so, of course, it didn't exist in my weight management, in my love life. These were things where, frankly, I knew it all into success. I don't need you. I don't need your opinion. And frankly, it's none of your business anyway. And what I came to realize is the ultimate sabotage of it doesn't matter was the problem, because these things matter. And in order for me to have success, it needed to matter. And I needed other people in my life, and I had to start by telling them the truth. Guess what? I'm fat, and I don't want to be. And guess what? Nobody was surprised. I have a friend who always stresses, if I go out and I order a special thing on the menu, people are going to know I'm trying to lose weight. Well, they already know you're fat. Got it. So this was really an enabling thing in my life. And so just like in business, when I asked for introductions, recommendations, or request help from people, people happily showed up to participate. And this is really what people mean when they say it has to become part of your life in order for it to stick. But what I knew is I really had to empower others, because that was a big driver. And how in the world could I empower other people if I wasn't successful at weight management myself? So then a funny thing happened. Alice tweets here, said, let's go out and have a drink with the new hotel executive in town. So we did, and she said, tell the man about the swap. And I said, the swap? You mean where I get all my friends together and we drink some wine and trade clothes that we cleaned out of our closets and some unlucky soul gets to drive it all to Goodwill? So I told the man about the swap. And what I came to find out is the hotel that he represented was really vested with Dress for Success. And he said, that's really interesting. Could you do that at my hotel? Could you send all the proceeds to Dress for Success? I'll give you the space, the food, in an open bar. 300 people, does that work? I said, sure, why not? And in the process, I learned that Dress for Success desperately needed plus-size clothing. They outfit women going on interviews, and they tend to be underprivileged, and they tend to be plus-size. Well, I was desperate to get rid of my plus-size clothing, so this could work out well, except for I really wasn't overweight, but maybe I could give away a thing or two. So we struck a deal, and 300 of my closest friends and associates showed up. However, it's really important to note that 1 week before the swap, I had asked the weight loss physician, Dr. Charles, that I was working with, if he would come and set up a table and help me enroll women who wanted to lose a lot of weight, help me enroll them to give away their entire wardrobe at our next swap in September. And he didn't even blink and went, sure, I'll be there. Crap, now I'm committed. So giant signs got made announcing that I was going to lose 100 pounds and give away my entire wardrobe. A booth was set up that all my friends and associates could stop by and chat with Dr. Charles about my weight loss goals and theirs. And then I promised the world I'd give away my nice, tailored, expensive corporate wardrobe on September 15th because I was on a mission to lose 100 pounds and 11 sizes. 6 women signed up to join me. And a magical thing happened. My business success moved into my personal success. I had made space for other people to contribute, and they showed up happily to do so in a really big way. And now my little party was a thing, a very big thing. So that day I was in service. I empowered 300 people to swap 8,000 items in 4 hours. The staff, the attendees, the volunteers, the contributors, everybody who came through those doors saw that such a thing could be done. We empowered the 5 nonprofits who benefited, including Dress for Success and the Girl Scouts. We empowered hundreds of Philadelphia area women who desperately needed the 5,000 things that were then donated at the end of the evening. I empowered 6 women to join me in a size loss journey to give away their entire wardrobe, and my entire network, who I was very publicly now losing weight in front of, and they were proud to contribute to me. And you know how I felt? Grateful. Honored I could be in service to other people, and amazed that with a few drinks, a few phone calls, I could really change the world. And so the circle completes. It's a fact in my life I'm on the thin path. There's really no getting out of it now. I can't get pissed off and fire Dr. Charles because we were introduced by a very valuable business associate, and I'd be embarrassed at my poor behavior. And we've also struck a business deal because he's now very publicly on the same path. And it's really important to me to be successful in business, and I owe it to us both to do that. I can't not show up for the September 15th swap because there's a lot of people expecting me, and I certainly can't tell everybody who showed up to help me to shut up and go away because I got this, I'm good. And so now that I've lost 30 pounds, there are women who come up to me and say, I need to know how you do it, you inspire me. Thank you. Oh, it's for the weight loss. You ain't seen nothing yet, we got 70 to go. Women have come up to me and said, you inspire me, and now I can't let them down either. So I have no other choice but to give away my weight so that other people can succeed. So what I hope that I've inspired for you to do today is to bring a swap to your own community if it's an interesting idea for you. IKEA and Kimpton Hotels are national partners, and if you're interested, please contact me. There will be information on phillyswapparty.com and at the Twitter handle swapparty in September, but I am happy to give you the do-it-yourself guide. And I also hope that I've inspired you to reach out and make a connection today, either with me, with somebody in the room, or to connect us with somebody that we need to know. Because I need you. We all need each other to be successful. It's really the only way that we can change the world. So this is the truth that I had to learn to make being overweight matter. And I'm happy that you are in my past, present, or future community, and I thank you for that success.